In this video, we're going to test just how DIY friendly a metallic epoxy floor kit really is. Now there's a ton of videos out there that show this being done, but do they make it look too easy? Well, you're going to see exactly what it looks like when two people with no experience give it a try. From start to finish, you'll see everything we get right and everything we get wrong. So learn from our mistakes so that you can avoid making them yourself. And at the end of the video, I'll give my final thoughts as to whether I think a beginner should try this project or if it should be left to the pros. So if you like this video and you want to see other videos like it, or for more detailed home improvement tutorials, check out my channel and subscribe, and comment below if you plan on trying this or if you've done it before and you have any tips. Now let's get to the video. After a quick Google search, I narrowed it down to two different companies that offered similar DIY metallic floor kits, Spartan Epoxies and Leggari. So I sent an email to both of them with some basic questions. Spartan was really quick to reply, and Leggari never did. But after speaking to Spartan a couple times, we were pretty confident that they'd be great to work with, so we went with them. They both have a lot of information on their websites, a lot of tutorials. Leggari has a huge presence on YouTube. They have a ton of videos. They're definitely the biggest epoxy company presence on YouTube. Just to make sure everything was good, we went ahead and ordered all the tools directly from Spartan. But you can get a lot of them for, half the price on Amazon. So I went ahead and made a little list in the description with some links. So if you wanted to save some money, I'd recommend just getting the tools off of Amazon.
Shot blaster is working great. We had a few spots that were still leaving behind a little bit of residue and whatnot, so we're going to go back and hit a couple of them twice, and yeah, here we go. All right, guys, now that we've finished our shot blasting, we're going to give you a close-up look at the concrete and what we're trying to achieve. Remember, whether you're dealing with sealer, any type of coatings, oil stains, the end result goal is that we get the concrete both clean and just roughed up enough where it's porous. So let's take a close-up look here. It kind of looks like a little bit of a salt and peppery kind of a look to it. And it's just roughed up enough, once again, to give that epoxy something good to bond to.
The primer coat went on super easy. It only took us probably 10 minutes or less to do the whole thing.
Just going ahead and getting all of our lids off and ready. Not going to mix in our part B's right now on our accents. We're just going to mix our metallic pigments in with part A. We're going to do 3 different ones. We got dolphin, whale, and manatee. We're going to do 2 quarts A, part A of the dolphin pigment, to start. Our first coat, we want to get our base down. We're just going to get our pigments ready. So we do want to get it thoroughly mixed in with Part A. And then once our base is down in there, we're going to come out here, add Part B, and it's ready to go.
Unfortunately, we didn't follow our own advice and we made a last minute call, which ended up costing us. You can find that video at the end of this video and in the description, and you'll see exactly what we did wrong.
We'll see. Again, we're doing a pearl base coat, but we also added a sparkle additive. You want your floor to really pop, you can see the difference in the pigments. Here's your regular pearl. The sparkle got more of a pop to it, so we're excited. Go ahead and add another Part A here. Sparkle additive, really cool looking. Our dolphin, adding our Part B.
Now, this is the first coat. We're kind of rushing through it here because there's a separate video that kind of details what happens. For a breakdown to see exactly what happened, what went wrong, check out the video that's going to be linked in the description below, as well as the end of this video. So we were already kind of panicking at this point. It wasn't really spreading like we thought it would. And then this happened.
Oh my gosh. Oh shit, dude. Oh.
Now check out the link for the video. Look at the description below and at the end of this video where we break down what went wrong. We kind of outline this fail as well as some other things that we kind of did wrong throughout the entire process. So you'll definitely want to look at that. It gives you a lot of tips, on what not to do. But we're going to go ahead and jump back into what is technically the second coat, but just pretend that this is the first coat. We do a lot better the second try. For my final opinion on whether or not this is actually a beginner job or should be left to the pros, if you compared it to a contractor coming to your house or coming to your garage to do the epoxy with the flakes, just that, basic garage floor look, I mean, you're looking at a couple $1,000s. You could do that yourself with the pro grade materials. I think both companies that we looked at sell them for, and I think it's a little bit cheaper than what we did. We're talking a few $100s compared to a couple $1,000s. So anytime you're talking about those kind of numbers, I'm immediately going to be like, yeah, you should do it yourself. But there are going to be limitations. This is definitely a pretty stressful thing to do. You have to be very prepared. You have to be very organized throughout the entire process. There's a lot of mixing. There's a lot of things to remember and to keep track of. So if you're the person that you think can handle that, then yeah, go for it. If you think you can handle it and you think you can be organized in the mixing process and have two good people that are capable of doing the spreading, because as far as time goes, it goes quick. You only have 40 minutes to work it. So you compare that to any other floor that you would do for a garage or a basement. This is pretty stressful and there's a lot of prep, but the actual work itself is completely limited by the dry time of the epoxy. So that's definitely a benefit. It's only going to take you 40 minutes, whether it's done or not. In 40 minutes, you're done. So that's a plus in my mind, but you still got to go in knowing that even if you prepare and you try, there's still that chance you could fail. And we absolutely found that out. There's always a chance you can miss one thing, and missing one thing with epoxy, there's no time for corrections once you start. That's when you're going to find the problem. That's when it's too late. If you think you can handle it, I'd say go for it. You can save a ton of money. You can get an awesome floor that's super durable. I'm definitely going to do this again. I mean, I'll probably never have a normal garage floor again. I want every floor I have in a garage or a basement, you know, to look like you're standing on the Milky Way. Because some of the stuff you can achieve with this epoxy stuff is super cool, and it's about as durable of a floor as you can get. Check out that video of the fail where I break down everything, all the things you should avoid if you are going to attempt this yourself. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this, as well as detailed tutorials about just about everything home improvement. Comment below if you plan on doing this yourself, or if you've done it yourself and you have tips or issues that you've run into. Thanks for watching.